Have you ever scrolled through TikTok and you found a harmless, innocent video? You pop into the comments and you find a comment, disrespectful, saying the most diabolical and inhumane thing ever. You scroll only to find more and more and more. What is this phenomenon? Rage baiting. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ash and you're watching Bearrants. Today we're gonna talk about empathy. Yes, empathy in the big 25. Something that is rapidly vanishing from people the more they use the internet, because behind the screen, nothing holds you back. And I'm confused on how people back in 2019 to 2021 were so accepting, and all of a sudden, racism isn't that big of a deal, bullying isn't that deep, and rape is the victim's fault. Now you might be thinking that that's the most evil thing a human can say, and if you mention it, they'll say, oh, you fell for the rage bait, blah blah blah. What is rage bait? Rage bait is the manipulative tactic of causing outrage with the goal of increasing internet traffic and engagement, sometimes even revenue. Basically making you interact with their post through shock value, even if it gave you a negative impact. Yes, it is impactful. Everything you do and say is impactful and has consequences. However, the internet views it as harmless and just for the clicks. Studies have shown that it does affect people negatively and changes mindsets. It can even normalize these acts of racism, sexism, and sexual harassment. Usually it's directed at a certain group of people who are literally harmless, such as queer people, furries, Therians, overweight people, and people of color. It's not just a joke. It's based on homophobia, racism, and the fear of individuality. It's a product of an underlying problem that is the lack of empathy. Apathy. People these days have a hard time understanding that there are different people, that you can live however you want. Kids are getting bullied for something as simple as wearing fursuits, or cat ears, or maybe a tail. Which brings us to the bring back bullying trend. Yes, I see you, Peyton Piper.
Abortion is murder.
And these rage bait comments are a new high, especially with this trend. People are saying bring back bullying under videos of kids or art or anything that doesn't fit their criteria of normality. They want everyone to be a copy and paste of each other, and even when they are, they get called basic. This TikTok artist at Tom Doombrul, sorry if I butchered the name, has been bullied for their strange and unique art style. I personally find it whimsical and nostalgic and childish. However, not many people agree. And if you scroll through their comments, you'll find people tell them to quit art, change their art style, quit TikTok entirely. And even if you don't like it, it doesn't give you the right to harass and jump other people. If you don't like it, just scroll. It's such a shame that even artists are hating on other artists for just a simple art style, an art choice. Now here comes examples of apathy. Now literally look at this. This trans person is talking about how appearance doesn't really affect gender. You bring up school shooting. How does that correlate? You're just finding an excuse to be bigoted. Literally 2 cases were enough for you to hate on a whole community. This is the same thing as Muslims getting called terrorists because of a literal non-Muslims trying to ruin their religion reputation. Or this guy right here saying abortion is bad even if it was rape, because who knows what the victim or why does it matter? There are so many PSAs showing that clothes aren't the reason. Stop victim blaming, for God's sake. Someone saying death is too much a punishment for a rapist and continues to say that she don't understand. Now, personally, I would say that sounds like something a rapist would say. He's talking as if he's seeing the world from a point of view of a rapist, and I wouldn't be surprised if he is. Like, what the hell do you mean you don't understand? Rape is seen as maybe even as worse as murder, as it leaves you with permanent, long-lasting trauma for the rest of your life. Supporting that kind of thing means also supporting pedophilia. Children at all ages get sexually harassed and abused every day, and at what cost? Was it their clothing or was it the animal animalistic behavior of a sick-minded adult that prize on the innocence of children. Heck, even animals don't deserve to be compared to these monsters. It's gotten so bad that human rights are being broken and it's being pushed under the rug and seen as not that deep, when it's something that matters. It's something that is there to save a person's life, their mental state, which is also affected by the quality of life. As a user in Reddit said,
"Trying to make others feel negative emotions is never okay. I do not blame myself for other people being mean or rude to me. While yes, I am too sensitive nowadays, and I have always been childish, it's not okay for people to intentionally hurt others' feelings either. I was torn down by that kind of shit. I used to be so confident. I didn't care what anyone said or thought about me. Being bullied and society telling me to care about how it viewed me, I became sensitive. Not because of Disney or anything like that, because society told me that was the problem. Despite that, I was so compassionate that I couldn't comprehend wanting to hurt someone else's feelings. Despite that, I was the type of person to just work through any problems that occurred without taking anything personally. Society told me I should fix myself, but I wasn't the problem. Fighting for what's right is never a problem. Being compassionate is never wrong. And being childish is not a bad thing either. I'm infinitely better at controlling my emotions, but I still bring the same childish joy, love, and innocence. Mature adults and children both have positive aspects. The best adults don't throw away their childish selves. They take the best of both worlds. The day we blame bullying on the victims is a sad day indeed, and rage baiting is just a type of bullying. So no, it is not so cut and dry. The fault does not fully lie in the person being hurt and reacting to that. People say you're putting a target on your back, but I say the true blame lies with the people targeting you. Ignoring rage baiting may be the mature thing to do, but what if that rage baiting is something unbelievably harmful? What if someone takes it seriously and at face value? We should never back down when someone is spreading vicious hatred, in my opinion. If someone is attacking someone else for no good reason, I will stand up and fight, because it's the right thing to do.
in the end of the day, we're all humans, so don't harm people for merely your own enjoyment. Karma is real and it haunts. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I got a little bit emotional. It's a very passionate topic for me. That's it. See you soon. Goodbye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.